This is Rogers TV.
Hello and welcome to Ottawa in the Know. I'm Julie Findlay, Mum in the Know, and I'm so glad to be hosting this show because it's all things local, everyone in the city that we love, and I have a great lineup of guests today. But I am going to start off with one thing. In the summer, we love to gather, we love to entertain, we love to be together with our friends, and some of those things always happen a little last minute, especially if you're someone like me. So I'm bringing on the best guests in Ottawa, time and again owner Sheila White and her amazing chef Devin Marhugh, and they're going to make entertaining easy for us. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Julie. Thanks for having us.
Thanks so much for coming in. Yes, I have spent many times in the shop, and I know a lot of people in Ottawa have. If you have not, make sure you make it down. They have 2 locations on Carling and on Wellington. But yeah, you've got the best things to grab and go. So tell me what's happening this summer.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, that's our job. Sheila and I love to entertain ourselves. We love to help people entertain. It's really what we're all about. And so we like to take all that legwork. We take on all the brunt of that, and we love to make delicious things for summer entertaining. So if you're like me and yourself, Julie, and I'm sure Sheila as well too, we've got kids, we've got families, we love having people over. So what I'd like to showcase today is just a number of things that we have in our retail shops.
Yes.
That you can put together on the fly, enjoy out on the patio, and so we've got a few things we're going to showcase today.
Okay, great. Well, you're just about to tell us, I do want to give a special thanks. This kitchen could not have happened without Sheila and her team. Sheila knows everyone local, so when you do walk in the shop, it might look something like this. So everything you see on set, make sure you pop in and grab it if you can. Sorry, I just really wanted to say thanks. It really looks beautiful.
Always fun to work together.
Yeah, thank you.
Great.
Excellent. So first thing I'm going to show your guest, Julie, is basically an easy nachos. So I love to start a meal off with nachos. It's a great thing that you can put out on the table. People can pick away at it, enjoy amazing conversations, have a little glass of rosé at the same time, which I love to indulge in every once in a while. So this is the finished plate that we have here that I've done in advance over at our shop. And essentially all you're doing is taking some of our roasted salsa, we're adding that on top of our pita chips that we make in-house as well too.
Yeah, and if you were in studio, everyone, this smells delicious.
Yes, yeah,
it's so
for sure.
lovely.
And so we got a mixture here of manchego cheese, a little bit of smoked Gouda, and some Havarti. We're going to take our very seasonal corn relish here that we're going to add on top as well too. And really, you can make these nachos totally your own. You can add chicken if you like. This is a vegetarian version, which I love as well too. But really, it's all a matter of sort of what ingredients you enjoy, and taking some of our pre-made, pre-packaged ingredients and adding that to the mix as well too.
Which is fantastic. You, Sheila, you were saying that, you were saying there's rosé. You offer some wines at your store as well.
We do. We have a wonderful selection of wines from some great local suppliers that Devin helped choose. And then, of course, we always have our homemade cocktails. So
yes,
you can't go wrong with our margaritas. We have a beautiful new strawberry rhubarb one coming out for the summer. And we have some great local mocktails. Mocktails have become very popular, so it's always good to have some of those.
And always easy to grab. It's okay, everyone. I know you're getting all your grocery list together. They have baskets in there, so you just keep adding. It's good to go.
Yeah, and wonderful staff to help you.
Yes.
Too. So as you guys were talking, it took what, maybe about 30, 45 seconds to put that together using the products that we have in store. So we fire that into the oven at 350 degrees for about 12 or 14 minutes, just until the cheese is melted. And then if you like, you can finish off with some delicious heirloom tomatoes from Beatbox Farms, and a little bit of pickled jalapenos on top as well too. And what I like to do as well too is either use our jalapeno cheddar dip as a dip for the nachos, or if you like, put a little bit on top as well too and fire it back in the oven for a little bit just to melt that over top, and it's an awesome extra layer of flavor and creaminess and deliciousness that I really like to indulge in. So.
And I always like to take it up a step and get the green goddess dip as well and dip in that.
Yes, it's actually literally a meal for a small group, which is fantastic.
It really is, yeah, for sure.
Nice. What we discovered a couple years ago up at the cottage when I forgot to get corn chips is the nachos, or the pita chips that we make, don't go soggy in the oven. So often when you make nachos, they don't hold, but these stay crisp and they have that nice little heat that you don't really need anything else.
Yeah, they're really flavorful just in and of themselves.
Their own, exactly.
Yeah, which is fantastic.
Yeah,
Once you layer on all these extra flavors, it's just fantastic.
Yeah, The other one I love with the grab and go is your Caesar salad. It's always on
Yes,
hand.
yeah,
So
of
yeah,
course.
I would
Here?
love to
Yeah,
do
definitely.
a little
So,
bit here.
Julie, if you don't mind,
Yeah,
we've
absolutely.
got our Caesar dressing here, which is the black garlic Caesar dressing. If you want to add a little bit of that into the bowl,
Sure.
we've got some
Always by
really-
taste, right? Some
always
people
by
like it
taste,
creamy,
yeah. Some people like it
a
really
little bit.
heavy, some people like it light.
Yep.
You can dress it however you like. So we'll toss that a little bit. There's a little bit of Belgian endive in there, which is a
yeah.
little bit bitter green. That's quite delicious. And some radicchio as well too. And then if you want, we can just put it right here in the bowl. And
Okay.
another thing that we're showcasing in our grab-and-go freezers is actually some Fogo Island cod cakes.
Oh,
So we partnered with Fogo
lovely.
Island. We have the raw cod for sale as well too, as well as the matin shrimp that we'll show in a second. And this is a delicious little addition. So we add, a few cod cakes on top, just like that.
Perfect.
If you don't mind finishing off with a little
Yeah,
bit of
just
crispy
with the
bacon.
things I like.
Yeah, exactly.
which
And
is
add
lovely.
as much or as little as you like of the bacon, the Parmesan cheese, croutons, and of course a little bit of lemon that is delicious over top of those cod
Cod
cakes.
cakes. Oh,
Yeah.
lovely.
And we have them available in the freezer.
That's right.
You can
Yes.
turn them into a wonderful little hors d'oeuvre if you're stuck at the last minute. People
That's
show up.
exactly it.
Beautiful plate.
Yeah, it's always good to have it in the freezer for sure.
Honestly, everyone at home, if there was a camera to see how many times I've popped into the store to make something work, it's true and testament. It's time. That's why it is time and time again. Love, like it
That's
just
it.
works out perfectly.
Yeah, definitely. We're helping you cut out some time. For
Yes,
sure.
thank you. Okay,
Last
and
thing
the
we're going to showcase, again, we talked a bit about Fogo Island, right? Those cod cakes, the cod that we're using for the cod cakes. We also have some of their matin shrimp, so little baby Arctic shrimp. If you don't mind giving that a little mix.
Sure.
We're going to make sort of like a classic little po' boy with a little twist as well too. So the po' boy itself is a Louisiana-style sandwich and done in many different ways.
So
We've got
this is
some-
a green goddess to shrimp and...
Yeah, exactly. So it's our green goddess dip that we're just mixing in.
That is brilliant.
A little bit of cucumber, but you can add sort of whatever green that you like. We're going to add that to our bun over here with a little bit of heirloom tomato, again from Beatbox Farms. And we're going to finish off with just a little bit of greens on top, just to freshen it up
nice.
and make it really summery. And then
Come on in.
close that up a little bit. So we got some delicious grilled baguette. We've got the matin shrimp salad, and it makes a fantastic little po' boy. So super
is
easy, super
perfect.
delicious.
Okay, and easiest way to, because you don't just do grab and go, you do lovely events, you do parties,
That's
you're
right.
available, so people just reach out to you. What's the best way to do it?
Yeah, best way is online. Go online. You can contact our catering coordinators as well too. And yeah, give us a call. We'd love to cater your next event.
Okay, well, you've done so much for me time and time again. Thank you so much. Everyone, make sure you take advantage this summer. It's so easy because there's so much coming on this show that you want to get out and see. And Sheila and Devin are just going to make it easier. We'll be back soon.
This program is brought to you by Rogers Xfinity, connecting you to more of what you love. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
With Rogers TV, you can cheer on the home team from the comfort of your living room. We'll head to the rink, the field, the court, or the pitch, so you don't have to. Tune in and cheer on your local amateur athletes on Rogers TV.
There are thousands of reasons to support BGC Ottawa. The club provides a safe place where all kids and teens can experience new opportunities, overcome barriers, and develop confidence. But the best reasons? 85% of club members say they're better prepared to do well in life. 93% of kids receive the help they need with their homework. And 97% feel safe. As the club's Chief Programs Officer, I'm living proof that BGC Ottawa changes lives. Learn how at bgcottawa.org.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. I'm completely inspired by Sheila and her team. I do love being in the kitchen myself. What I love to do is add kids in the kitchen to make sure that they have the opportunities to put those things together. Callan already had a chance to see those nachos, so I know he'll be making those soon. But we have a lovely menu today because we went to the market. We found all things local. That's the best place to find them. So I'm here with my lovely niece, Karis, and my lovely nephew, Callan, and we put together a menu for today's show. So, Karis, you want to read it out for us?
So we have tomato and cucumber salad, samosa style potato salad, Cobb salad wrap.
Perfect, and you can put that down. You're ready to go? Okay, what we talked about last night, because we had some fun making these things. We're chopping, we're shredding, we're cutting, we're getting to know what our skills are, and those are lifetime skills. I went to Patty Taggart's Tag Along Toys, and she gave me one of the kitchen essentials. Karis, do you want to show it to us? This is a knife. Show us how to use it on your hand. See, you'd be scared right there. But the thing is, she has a knife that is not sharp and serrated, so every kid can get to learn how to cook in the kitchen. So she's going to prep some stuff for the Cobb salad. Well, Callan and I moved to our cucumber and tomato salad. Again, super easy. The kids just grabbed 3 cups of tomatoes, and they grabbed 3 cups of cucumbers, so they learned measuring, they learned how to chop, and the dressing was the fun part. So right away, Callan has, right in here, I'm gonna keep it down here, 2 tablespoons of cider vinegar. You're gonna add in 1 tablespoon of, go ahead, of oil, and then 1 little scoop using this whisk. It's 1 clove of garlic, so just pop that in there. Oh, that's okay, just do it like this. There you go.
Oh, sorry.
No, gosh, not at all. Okay, go ahead, mix that up. And all I'm gonna do is grab a platter, again from Time and Again, which was lovely for me. And you're just gonna essentially put your tomatoes, your cucumbers, your red onions, fresh parsley, and you're off to the races with your easy, easy salad. And it was pretty good last night, wasn't it, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, just perfect. Okay, so I'm just gonna take that. Thank you so much. That's our first dressing. I'm gonna pour that over, and when we're done, we'll just give that a little toss. But this could be made ahead of time, so you have an opportunity for all the flavors to mend. And it's just so nice and colorful. The next thing we did was the potato salad. So what type of potato salad was it? Samosa style. So the samosa is the idea of what's in the dressing. So again, what you want to do this summer is with your kids in the kitchen is experimenting with dressings. So what we have right now is 3 tablespoons of the mild curry. I'll put that one in for you. I did a green curry, and you guys seem to like it. That's the other thing that we had fun with last night was you're getting your hands into trying new things and new flavors. So this had a bit of a zing and a spice to it, which sometimes kids aren't used to, but great to get to know too. So you start popping things in. We've got a clove of garlic. Great. And we've got some honey that I'm going to get you to put in. Well, you know what? I'm going to use that little spoon. That's why I needed that little spoon. There we go. Scoop it out. Teaspoon of honey. Keep that in there. We've got some fresh ginger. There we go. 2 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar. And a little bit of, sorry, that was the oil. This is a rice wine vinegar, but 2 tablespoons of each. So you're just going to mix that together for me, Callan. And what you're going to do is you're going to get 1 pound of potatoes. You're going to boil them. So again, potatoes always in season. You're going to boil them till they're tender fork, not too tender, right, Karis? Because then they fall apart.
Yeah.
And then what we did was we chopped them up a little bit, and we used half the dressing already. So we've got half the dressing in there. Thank you. I'm going to take that. And what Callan's going to do, because they chopped them up already, he's going to add the 3 easy ingredients, which is a cup of peas. Throw it in. Yeah, and a cup of julienne carrots. Perfect. And a 1/3 cup of red onions. And I wanted to show you a trick, but I think we moved it around. This has a top to it, so great for kids and great for you. Just give it a bit of a shake and everything mixes together. But you're gonna have to go savage and mix it yourself. So I'll let you start mixing that. And then what I did was I already had half the dressing, because with the potatoes, when you take them out, you want to add, remember, half of the dressing just to have it overnight or up to a day, and then you add the dressing at the end. So Callan, once you feel like you've mixed it enough, you can add the dressing. And while you're doing that, we'll go over to our last recipe, which is one of my favorites, the Cobb salad wrap. So Karis has already got some of her lettuce going. She's going to place that in the open tortilla when she opens it up. Great. and that's going to be the base of our Cobb salad wrap. But these are all the lovely ingredients that we've got together. So you can literally put anything in this that's in season. The best way to find out what's in season with Foodland Ontario is just head to the site. It tells you when it's in season. It tells you how to buy it, how to prepare it, which is fantastic. So the part of the salad, we're going to dump it all into the bowl. Karis, hit it. What do you got there? Do you know what that is?
Like some type of lettuce.
And again, that's a good learning thing. It's a Boston lettuce, so always in season. We've got old cheddar cheese. And this is a fun thing. Bring your kids to the market. I'm going to give you this, sweetie, so you don't have to use your hand. There you go.
Okay, thank you.
And we did some shredded carrots, 1 cup. Yeah. And we've got ham that we cubed, but of course you can use turkey, chicken, anything you have left over from the barbecue. We did hard-boiled eggs. And if you don't want them, this is a fun thing about the Cobb salad. You don't need to use them. Yeah, that's okay. We've got a 1/4 cup of red fresh onion. We've got some cherry tomatoes. Great. And of course, all of these tomatoes, there's a lot of greenhouse that happens, but now this summer it's all available. And last but not least, a 1/2 yellow pepper. All colors are, of course, in season. Give that a little thing. And what the salad dressing is, I'm just going to do it here, is, you know what the thing is? You're going to make a mess in the kitchen, because that's what you're supposed to do. You just clean it up once. This, I've got 2 tablespoons of oil, a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, and some mayonnaise. A trick that you do at home, just to make sure that it stirs well, is you use a top, give it a little shake, make sure the top's on, or you get your friends with all your dressing. We're going to pour that on top. This is now the inside of your wrap. So these might not be things that you'd melt together, but sometimes you know when your mom and dad or yourself, or you make it for your sister, you make a sandwich, they have no idea what's in it, but it's actually delicious. This is what this is. So, Karis, you can take a spoon and add what you'd like to your wrap. And while you're doing that, any jokes? Do we have any jokes?
Not today.
We don't.
I think I have one, but it's a bit off topic.
Off topic? Sure.
Yeah. What did the aliens say to the flower?
What did they say?
Take me to your weeder.
Oh, well, you know what? These were all the conversations happen for sure. For all these recipes and more, take advantage of foodlandontario.ca. Get your kids in the kitchen this summer. You will not regret it. It's time well spent and eating good food. We'll be back soon.
Welcome to Community News and Events on Rogers TV, Channel 22. I'm Ramon DeFranco. Celebrate the return of City Folk Festival in Ottawa from September 10th to the 14th. Watch as Lansdowne Park's Great Lawn transforms into a vibrant hub of music, dance, and family-friendly fun. City Folk spans multiple stages outdoor and indoor at the Aberdeen Pavilion, showcasing a mix of genres. With over 30 performances, this year's lineup features beloved legends like Morrissey and Melissa Etheridge, along with emerging Canadian artists offering something for every listener. Enjoy the music and support Ottawa's arts and culture scene. Visit cfolk.net for details. To have your community news or events listed on our website, please go to rogerstv.com, click on events, and post your event. That's it.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know. I'm having too much fun with my next guest already, because someone once told me beauty is not just skin deep, but an art form that inspires and empowers you. That is what a good friend told me, and I'm lucky to have her as my next guest. She's always been there literally last minute. The show couldn't look as good if I didn't get something looking so good. LA, you have made us all, this entire city, feel good about themselves. So thank you for joining me on the show. And we're happy to share all of her secrets and more. And sorry, I'm bending down. Here I am. Thank you for joining me.
Oh, thank you so much, Julie, for having me on your show. And this is really great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So
It's
exciting.
fun.
So exciting.
I know.
So many things to do in the summer.
exactly.
You know, with Sheila White, and then you had the kids on. I just love that.
No, it's fun. And you know what
color.
the thing is?
Lots of color.
Exactly, lots of color. And I think what we sometimes forget about is caring about ourselves.
Well.
And that's why when I come to see you, you're like,
guilty.
Just sit, take care of yourself,
Yeah.
and you've got every product, and you've made such a good efforts and done so much work to make that happen.
Oh,
so tell
thank
us
you.
how to take care of ourselves.
Well, I think this is the season, right? Because you're only as good as the skin that you're in.
Oh.
Okay. So your skin, literally, your skin, when you're touching yourself, is the most important thing. It's your biggest organ. Did you know that?
Okay.
Right?
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I'm just going to move you over so I can sneak in here.
You can
There you go.
slime right in there.
Okay.
Slime right in there. And you've got beautiful skin from all your colorful foods from Foodland, Ontario, and taking care of yourself and exercise and all of those type of things. But we tend to forget, I think, about ourselves a little bit.
Yes.
And it doesn't have to be a big thing. It doesn't have to be an hour-long process. It can be just as easy as exfoliating your skin.
Okay, how do we do that?
Well,
so you're even saying words I don't get used to.
Okay. So busy mom here. Okay. So like, for instance, people forget about their body skin, and then all of a sudden they look down and they're like, what the heck happened? It looks like the dark side of the moon happened. So you know, you can do a nice body scrub. You know, I have all of these things. These are Canadian products.
I'm going to pick them up as soon as you want me to,
okay.
so they
They're
can
all
take
Canadian
a good thing.
products. It's L.A. Barrett and labarrett.com. Available here at the Bruno Racine Salon, right around the corner here on Richmond Road. Anyway, they're all cruelty-free. They're mostly vegan, very clean products. So good for everybody, great for sensitive skins. Okay?
Yes.
And
How did you find all of this product?
Well, you have to find a lab that is going to give you the things that you want, the particulars that you want. So for me, it was cruelty-free, Canadian, color-rich, clean, and cost-effective. So those 5 C's, and this is what we came up with.
That's perfect.
So yeah.
And they smell good
now,
too.
if you don't, and if you can't afford to buy something, this is a beautiful product. It will probably last you quite a while too, because they're all very concentrated.
Yeah.
You can do this type of thing at home with sugar.
Okay.
So this is like a based on sugar and salt. This one has vitamin E. It has aloe green tea. It smells fantastic, and there's a body lotion to match it as well.
Nice.
Yeah. But you can do it at home too.
Yeah. Perfect. I get to pick them up because if you pick them up, they.
Try it.
Oh, that is. Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Oh my gosh.
Just try it. Try it for yourself.
Okay, I am going to try it.
That's the Luxe Body Cream. So if you're into really doing something nice for yourself and you want that sheen.
And this is easy to just pack away in your purse and just forget about it.
Yep, you can do that. The other
Awesome.
thing is like your face, okay? So people forget about their faces. They slather on sunscreen, so they go out, they take it. So you want to rehydrate your skin.
I'm going to show it, yeah. Okay, and how do you do that? Okay.
A tiny amount.
A tiny
amount, okay? And
before you apply anything.
Yeah, you got to put on something.
So this is even before you put on makeup, which is fantastic.
100%.
Yeah, and I think that's what people forget about too.
Yeah,
they want to do stuff right away, and they just add
color
it.
And color,
Exactly.
which is lovely and fun.
Yeah.
But really, you're going to be seeing people close up.
Yes.
In the light. At
Unless
the golf
you move
course,
around a lot.
At Foodland, at the golf, at Sheila's store,
Yeah.
So you're going to be seeing people this close. So you want to make sure that your skin is in the best shape that it can be.
Perfect.
And another thing people always forget about is toner.
Okay.
And toner is such a fun thing to use.
How do you use toner properly?
Okay. So it's the old adage. It's cleanse, tone, moisturize.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So after you've cleansed your skin, or if you've cleansed the night before and you don't need a big clean, but you want that refreshing feel.
Yes.
Take a little bit of that. I have it, you can pump it like this, put it on a pad. I have a spray also.
Yeah, I love
Easy
the spray.
peasy.
I turned mine into a spray.
It's so easy,
much
right?
easier. It's actually just refreshing before you go to bed to begin with.
A little trick, put it in your refrigerator.
Oh, I like
summer.
it.
This busy girl doing shows, opening up restaurants, going to play, what is it, Ultimate?
Yep. Absolutely.
All in the makeup, by the way, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah. Another thing is if you are traveling, and I know people are.
Oh, nice. You've got kits that you can put together.
I've got kits already put together for you.
Okay, so what's
this
this
one's
one
for
have?
an oily skin. So in this one, you've got basically everything that you need.
Yeah.
You've got you've got your cleanser, your toner, your eye cream, your everything.
Okay, and LA is being a tiny bit modest. You can go into her shop at any time. We'll make sure she's there and make an appointment.
Yeah, it's better if
She
you do.
will make sure that you
there.
have the color that works for you, the tones that work for you. She's been in. Tell us a little bit about your background in under a minute.
Okay, well,
can you do it under a minute?
Yes,
Probably
I
not.
can.
You can?
Yes,
okay.
I can. It's a
Tell us
soundbite.
all
I can
about
do
it.
this.
Let's do it.
Okay, so I went to New York City about 30 years ago to act and sing and dance. And while I was there, I was doing makeup and hair for my friends because they couldn't afford it.
Okay.
And then I got a big break. I was the makeup and hair artist for the morning show at ABC.
Yeah.
Got in
And
the Black
just
Book of
went
Stylist, and then
yeah.
And I came to Ottawa.
If you ever need the stylist, this is the one. We only have about 2 minutes
2
left
minutes.
to help
Okay,
me
so
through some on the
of
go
these things.
makeup,
All right,
because this is
let's-
my thing.
This is Julie. So
Okay.
Julie is wearing this gorgeous outfit, a lot of color, really Palm Beach, really fabulous from Mandy at
Yes, stunning Ottawa.
Stunning Ottawa. There's another
every
gal.
outfit that you'll see me in, you need to go down to her shop. She is also fantastic. She'll dress you.
All right.
Okay.
So very, very light base. Try to like eliminate as base or as little as possible. Then we put on one of these. These are great also. They're like your 3-in-1 sticks. You can use them for cheeks, eyes, lips. Got that a whole bunch of
Perfect.
colors. Got a bronzer as well.
Yeah.
Then you've got like bright blush. Okay. So super bright blush. Mm-hmm. But see how pretty it looks?
Yep.
It's sheer.
Yes.
And then, you know, I put on these. Welcome back to the 70s.
This is what I love. These are
Yeah,
my
these are
favorite
colors.
colors. Really. So it worked out well.
Actually, like blue and green eyeshadow. So if you wore it before, it may be a bit weird for you, but these are sheer.
Yeah.
So you can play.
Yeah,
And then you can
perfect.
use a dark color in the corners as an eyeliner. Waterproof mascara. Boom.
Yep.
And then lip gloss. Okay, so the lip gloss, these lip glosses are vinyls, so they don't stick in your hair.
Okay.
So that's why you
Yes.
with all your full curly hair can go in your mouth. These are great because they're colorful. They stay on.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to use a lip liner. Although at my age, I like using a lip liner because
the
it
benefit
helps.
of the lip liner is just to enhance the.
It also makes, if you do have little lines or if your lips aren't full, it also keeps your lipstick on. I have waterproof ones too.
Yes, you have
So-
everything waterproof.
Well, yeah, a waterproof makeup does help, and I have quite a few things like that.
You are a mastermind. The other thing that LA does is she actually, when you go home with it, she gives you, because I need this, instruction of how to put it on. I mean, then I lose it and I just go back to LA. So LA is, like she said, at Bruno Racine. She spends a lot of time there. You can get her at la.com.
LABarrett.com.
LABarrett.com, thank
Yep.
you.
Easiest.
And available for best tips, best times. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
here, Julie, I forgot
Oh.
to do a setting spray on you here to refresh your skin. That's your lavender green tea setting spray. There you go.
Yes, this is
I feel like I
fantastic.
just took it right off the shelves.
Yeah.
Time it again.
So this is all great, and it's going to make me feel fresh for the next guest. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we'll be back soon.
Hello, I'm Liz Dowdswell, Lieutenant Governor of Ontario. In 2008, carbon monoxide, a deadly invisible gas, killed an entire family in our province. That tragedy led to a new law requiring homes with potential CO sources to have alarms. John Gignac's family members passed away that day, and he shares his story to save others.
Please make sure you have working CO alarms in your home. Protect your family today.
Join me, holistic chef Daniela Croco, for season 4 of Simply Cooking by Chef, right here on Rogers TV.
Every year, dozens of Canadians are killed or seriously injured because they take risks around railway tracks. Talk to your loved ones about rail safety. Visit stoptracktragedies.ca.
Hi, I'm Meg, and this is Fit Findlay. Join me for Season 3 of Fit Over 50 with Meg, exclusively on Rogers TV. You're going to love the workouts that I lead you through. We're going to be using resistance bands, weights, your own body weight, and a chair. These workouts are for people over the age of 50, but no matter what age you are, you're going to love them. Can't wait to see you then.
Welcome back, Ottawa in the Know. We're learning so much about this city. We continue to meet amazing people. Some of them are your friends, some of them you meet for the first time. My next guest is one of my favorite museums to visit, the Canadian Museum of Nature, and I have the program director, Devin Main, program developer, sorry, and has been for the last 7 years. So he's seen a lot of ins, outs, COVID times, close down, open up. But great educator, thank you so much for coming to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, you have a lot to share this summer.
Yeah, I mean, like you mentioned, going through the pandemic, and we're really happy to launch a bunch of stuff happening at the museum all this summer.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna let you kick it off. What's your first favorite thing?
So we're participating, first of all, in Canada Strong this summer.
Yes.
So I'm happy to share that for everyone under the age of 18, the museum has free admission, and for people 18 to 24 years old, it's half off. So it's a perfect time to come.
The bestseller, and that's not just the Canadian Museum of Nature, it's all of our national museums, so you've got to take advantage of that. It's wonderful, and one of our guests was on Off Bus that's coming. They'll be stopping at there too, so we'll talk about that later.
Awesome.
Okay, so some of your exhibits this summer.
Yeah, well, as you can see, I'm joined here with some sea stars and other shells here. These are straight from our Pacific Discovery tank that is open daily, every day throughout this summer. You can come and interact with interpreters and come and touch live animals as well at the museum. Yeah.
Okay, so are there any rules when you're touching these live animals?
So with the live animals, we touch them very gently. We want to make sure that they're being taken care of and they're not being too stressed. So we encourage our visitors to touch them gently with 2 fingers like this. But with these props here, we can look at them, handle them. You can hold them if you want.
And so you have them live and like this as
live
well
and
touch.
like this. We have microscopes where you can look at them up close, and for kids and for everyone to come and investigate these things that aren't so commonly found in Ottawa.
No, okay, so this is a Pacific?
These are all from the Pacific Coast.
And do you know, do they have names?
I believe this one is an ochre star. We've also got an oyster shell covered in barnacles. These are things that we can find at the Discovery Tank as well. We have live barnacles, oysters, things like...
And what are the barnacles on them?
Yeah, barnacles, they're weird. They're actually arthropods. Some people are surprised to learn. They're like bugs that live in a kind of shell. They grow a shell around them, and they attach to something when they're babies. So in this case, they attach to an oyster shell.
Oh, love. See, you learn so much more. And this is another type of one?
Yeah, this is an abalone shell. This is from a deeper sea snail. But the really cool thing about this shell is if you turn it over, you get this really rainbow kind of prismatic effect on the inside. Really, really beautiful shells.
And that's the things you can learn too, is the different levels of where these creatures exist.
Absolutely.
So this one's a deeper one.
Most of the animals we have are tide pool animals. So they live in tide pools. We get them from the west coast of Canada, from Vancouver Island, actually.
Okay. And is this inside the museum or outside?
Inside the museum, in the second floor, in the water gallery. You can come, and every day there will be staff. The tank, the lids will be open, and you can come dip your hands in the cold water. It is cold, being Pacific water.
That's amazing. Okay, you have a couple other exhibits. That's so great. One about trees.
That's right. Yeah, we can't have to also highlight The Man Who Planted Trees. Excuse me, is an amazing special exhibit, a really unique special exhibit we have at the museum right now. It's kind of a guided audio tour where you're given a headset and you walk through the exhibit, and as you go through, the walls change and the story of the man who planted trees unfolds in front of you.
Who is the man that planted trees?
Yeah, it's based on an old French short story about a story. It's a fictional story of a man who planted trees between the First and Second World War in France, and the story of how those trees completely transformed the landscape that he was working in. So we wanted to bring that story to life and add some scientific context. There's lots of sprinklings of the science of trees and the benefits of trees, and we really just want to embrace and share how amazing trees are for our planet.
Yeah, they really are. They almost talk to each other as far as some things I've learned. But I won't go into that. I only know basically, so you're the expert. Butterflies are still there?
That's right, yeah. The butterflies are also open every day this summer. We have a room filled with butterflies, mostly tropical species, some species from around Ottawa as well. You can go and bask in the heat in there. It's a very warm room, maybe not as warm as outside in Ottawa, but you can come in and see some of those tropical butterflies.
And do you also talk about sort of the movement of butterflies across Canada, across to Mexico?
That's right, yeah. We talk a little bit about the monarchs. We talk about their metamorphosis, and we have, again, microscopes and areas where you can look at their wings up close and interact with our interpreters who have fun games games and activities set up related to the
Okay, and now that we've gone through a few things, what would you say the average visit at the museum would be for a family? How many hours?
Yeah, well, I mean, for someone who's as passionate about it as I am, I would say you should spend the whole day there.
Yes.
But I would say people on average spend about 1 to 2 hours.
Well, my next question, I guess, is when you're spending the whole day there, are there cafes or the things that families can take advantage of?
Yeah, we have a wonderful cafeteria and as well as a really nice boutique where you can get lots of little trinkets and souvenirs that might celebrate your visit there.
Okay, great. And if you do go to the museum, is it, once you go in, can you do a come in and out basis for the day, just to have some lunch on the side?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, once you have your ticket, you have your ticket. You can come in and out. It's no problem at all.
Okay. And for those of you who have not been to the Museum of Nature, can you give them an idea of the floors that you have?
Yeah, there's 4 floors. So besides the things we talked about today, our most popular gallery is obviously the Fossil Gallery.
Yes.
We have an amazing world-class dinosaur exhibit with fossils from all across Canada and the rest of the world. We have mammals exhibit of mammals across Canada on the 2nd floor, along with the water gallery. On the 3rd floor, we have an amazing bird exhibit for any ornithologists. You can come see birds taxidermied in great display. And then I should also mention on the 4th floor, our newest Arctic gallery, all about the Arctic.
I know. That's how many years has that been?
That opened in 2017.
Yeah, it's a lovely, lovely place to go. And you think you don't spend a lot of time with the birds? I mean, people who love birds do, but when you're just getting to know birds, there's actually an interactive bird area for very young kids that you can take care of the birds, understand how to, what other things do you
That's
get
right,
to?
yeah. You can pretend to care for birds. So we partner with Safe Wings in Ottawa who care for birds who hit windows. And we have a little bird hospital in there as well, all about that. But it's also a great spot to see birds that might be hard to see in the wild. You can see them up close in the museum.
Which is pretty amazing. And you've got all the details. Kids, we keep saying kids, but you also offer lovely things for adults at night. So what is this?
Yeah, I should also mention on July 18th, we have our next Nature Nocturne event. So Nature Nocturne is an after dark event. It's 19 plus. We serve alcohol. There's bars and DJs all throughout the museum. And
all
you can
4
come.
floors.
All 4 floors are open. All the galleries are open. You can come have your cocktail, come with your friends. And I should mention that for this one, on July 18th, the theme is Desert Oasis, and we're bringing back our favorite silent disco. So the fan favorite silent disco is going to be happening.
And how often are you planning to do the Nature Nocturne?
So we do them about 5 times per year currently. They're always super, super fun events. They always sell out, so make sure to get your tickets in advance online. And they're really, really fun.
Yeah, and I think when you're going to the museum, you've told us so much, so this show will air all summer, so people won't forget. But if they do want to find out information and their best way to visit, how do they reach?
Yeah, they can check out our website, nature.ca. They can also follow us on Instagram at Museum of Nature and on Facebook as well.
Great. Thank you so much. I know we could stand here for a lot more, so I'm glad you only brought in a few of your species.
Yeah, thank you.
It's been lovely to meet you. Good luck for the rest of the summer.
Hey, thank you very much.
For everyone at home, what he said exactly. It's a Canadian Pass. You have an opportunity to visit free to all our national galleries. One of my favorites, the Canadian Museum of Nature. Enjoy your summer out there. We'll be up next.
Welcome to Community News and Events on Rogers TV Channel 22. I'm Dave Hilson. The Ottawa Cancer Foundation invites families, friends, and neighbors to join Lemonade Standemonium 2025, a fun and meaningful fundraiser held right in your own driveway. From June 1st to August 31st, participants of all ages are encouraged to set up lemonade stands decorated in bright colors and full of smiling faces to help fund cancer care across the region. This grassroots campaign empowers kids and families to contribute directly, one refreshing sip at a time. Registration is free and easy. Simply sign up at ottawacancer.ca, pick your date, and start pouring. Every cup counts towards vital patient resources. To have your community news or event listed on our website, please go to rogerstv.com, click on events, and post your event. That's it.
This week on Canada Files, Dr. Tack Mack. His groundbreaking discoveries changed the course of cancer research and pioneered immunotherapy, which many see as the greatest weapon in the fight against cancer.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know, the place where you're going to get in the know about everything that's happening about Ottawa. Our guests have been fantastic. My next guest is literally flying around the city in high heels to events and everything that's going on in the city. My next guest, Mary Lou Moles, travel and lifestyle expert. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us.
Oh, no, thank you for having me. I am so excited to be here, Julie, because seriously, this city is on fire.
I know. You've got to just start,
oh my God.
Bring us through it all.
Every single day there's something. So one of the big things, of course, is that Hard Rock is finally open. I believe this is the place to be this summer. There's so many entertainment, restaurants, accommodations, of course, and just check out what they have going on because they have something for everyone.
Have you seen some of the things that they're offering this summer?
Oh my goodness, of course there's the concert that's big with Avril Lavigne, right? But they have a lot of other concerts that's being planned out. Also a lot of for the gaming and activities that they have going on. They also have a special, wonderful program for seniors. I believe it's a Wednesday when they come in and they can have a special treat when they visit the casino.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I was going to say, like you said, experience. You want to go out there and make sure you take advantage of all of it because you do have all the games to play. You've got the environment to be part of, and it's lovely. Parking is easy.
Parking is free.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like if let's say you're visiting Ottawa or you're from Ottawa, it feels like a getaway already.
Which
just,
is so
going
nice.
there by itself, right?
Yeah.
It's beautiful. The inside is definitely state of the art. It's huge. It has a huge entertainment center, which of course hosts concerts, but it could be anything too. So they have definitely lots of exciting events coming up.
Oh my gosh, that's fantastic.
Yes.
Okay, let's start with arts, dance, and music. What have we got?
Okay.
Right from the 20th on.
Oh my goodness. So we're already starting with the Music in the Canal. That's going to be running as well. This is a free live music on the Rideau Canal. It starts from right beside that National Arts Center, right in front. And this music actually goes, Julie, right on the canal. So you can kind of follow along. Or you can find a spot where you can just lay out your picnic blankets, maybe have your coffee, your cookies from, of course, a local bakery, like time and again.
Yeah.
And just enjoy the music. They have fantastic local musicians and artists every single time.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. There's also movies happening all along.
Yes, of course. So we have the Capital Pop-Up Cinema, and there's at least maybe 4 or 5 in July, and about 5 movies as well happening. And this is all free.
Yeah, this is fantastic for families.
This is fantastic for families. You know, so going out this summer doesn't need to be expensive. So you go there. Also, the locations for these pop-up movies are anywhere from a Beechwood Cemetery, the mall, the park. So check them out on Instagram. They have a website too. And for a very minimal price, you can even get popcorn.
Oh, that's perfect.
You just
but
need
like you said, there's so many local boutique shops and there's little restaurants. You got to take advantage of our local food fair and make sure that you pack it all in and get there.
I was going to skip to that, but talking about fairs, this summer is all about farmers market, vendors market, from anywhere from produce, eggs, poultry, chicken, and of course we have clothing. 613 Flea is having one every weekend, I believe, and I'm loving that
I know.
outfit.
You know what? Well, we were talking about festivals and places to be in. That idea. We always saying like, have a picnic, be in a blanket. So one of our favorite friends, Mandy at Stunning Ottawa,
of course.
she has the most lovely. This is a 2-piece outfit. It's all sought out by her.
Is it a dress?
It is a pantsuit.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I could actually maybe just stand up for a moment.
Oh my goodness!
See, it's got nice flow. We were having hot hot summer, so this is a lovely idea of just having a pantsuit.
That is definitely a summer perfect outfit.
I mean, and with this show, Ottawa in the Know, every time I come on, it will be Mandy because she's got beautiful jewelry as well.
And stunning is in the Byward Market.
Yes.
Byward Market hosts so many local, vendors that we have. They also have their own farmers market. And actually, Byward Market is really happening this summer.
Yeah, tell me a couple things that's happening in the Byward Market.
So they're going to have a vendors market. They have DJ nights. They also have, like flea markets where they put together a lot of local vendors. There's so many restaurants, of course. And we're going to talk about a lot of restaurants that just opened, and they're ready to serve you all summer. So you have Barrio, which is Rafael.
Yes.
From a very Peruvian, award-winning. You know him very well.
Beautiful music coming out from there.
Yes.
Just right on the walkway before you get to the Rideau
just
Center.
in front of the Rideau Center, really at the heart of the market. You can actually, I can hear them from our place.
Oh, that's
like
great.
The music. So Barrio is there across the river. You just have to. You can actually just walk through the bridge to Maison Charon.
Commando Bridge.
Right in the middle of the park. So this is the park where in the wintertime you have Winterlude, right? Parc Jacques Cartier. This beautiful heritage house is transformed into this restaurant now.
It's lovely.
You've been there.
I've had a chance to be there. And to be honest, I do a lot of skiing, so I'm really glad that group made a way to go through there and have a lovely time. Just a nice cocktail,
right now in the summer,
food.
you have the veranda. It overlooks the Parliament Hill. But you're right. In the winter, they can have, marshmallows, hot chocolate, really something that you can go into the, the balcony and just relax and have
this is another thing I'd love to say, and we've talked about this before, the idea of our bike paths, so that they close on certain days, so it's available for families to make the West End all the way to the East End. And alongside, we have our taverns on the hill. So how many have you hit already today? Or this, not today, sorry. It's pretty early. How many have you had a chance to see?
I am planning to check out one, maybe after this. But, so there's 6 of them now.
Yeah.
So we've got... maybe we'll start from like this way to that.
Absolutely.
We got the falls.
We've got 1 minute, so you got to go.
Oh, okay. Gallery, Falls, Island. That's on the Bates Island, but we also have on the lake, which is on the Gatineau side.
Yes.
And every single one of them has something unique to offer.
Yes, and something different.
Something
different. You can get around that on the on and off bus, which we had someone to talk about for sure.
That's right.
And the other thing is the little small NCC cafes that pop up all along the canal.
That's right.
And we did forget to mention one thing. We could go on forever with what's happening.
You're going to have me back.
Yes, I will. The canal.
Yes.
It has the first time option for people to swim in the canal. So a lovely area where it's like red chairs and somewhere to jump in. Mary Lou, we will continue this conversation, but thanks for letting everybody at home know what's to do and be in the know of what's happening this summer.
Oh, in the know, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone, make sure you follow us, keep in touch, and we'll be back soon.
Passionate content creator ready to expand your audience reach? Do you have unique stories, captivating hobbies, or special interests that deserve a spotlight? Rogers TV is here to amplify your voice within the community. We offer you the platform to broadcast your content to a wider audience. And the best part, it's completely free. Don't miss this opportunity to share your vision and engage with viewers. Find out how Rogers TV can transform your content journey today.
You're invited to join us for an hour to give. Each week we talk about philanthropy, time, talent, and treasure. You'll learn about what's happening in your community. Join us then.
Public transit, garbage pickup, parks and recreation programs, snow removal on your street. How can you stay informed about these and other important local services? Tune to City Council coverage on Rogers TV. See your community leaders at work on Rogers TV City Council coverage.
Welcome back to Ottawa in the Know Summer City Special. It's everything that's going on in the city. We've got our museums. We've got so much that we've covered already. Always those last minute ideas with time and again. My next guest has beyond reached my expectations when you think of the city of Ottawa. Anyone who comes to Ottawa takes this experience, but this one you have to if you have not already. I'd like to welcome Leon Harris, CEO of Grey Line Ottawa, co-owner of Lady Dive Tours in Grey Line Ottawa. So you probably see this when you're heading downtown, some red double-decker buses, a little amphibian bus. Well, this is a tour that you're going to have to jump on. So I'm going to throw it over to Leon to tell us all about it.
Well, absolutely. First of all, thank you so much for having me on.
Thank you.
It's great. And I was watching all your other guests, and I thought it was fantastic. And I think you actually mentioned the Nature Museum is one of our stops.
Yes.
So Grey Line Ottawa, we mostly do the open-top double-decker tours of the city. And it's a hop-on, hop-off. So what that means is if you're a guest, if you have family in town, or even if you're a local and you want to have the experience and maybe you haven't seen all of the city as much as you'd like to,
yes,
you can take the tour, and along the way, you can decide to hop off at a specific location, such as the Nature Museum, explore the museum, and get back on the tour.
Yes.
In the summer, our buses run every 40 minutes or every half hour. So depending where you stop, it gives you, quite a bit of time, a short amount of time, but the buses are coming regularly.
Yeah. And what time do you start in the morning?
The first tour always leaves at 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
10
and when
a.m.
do you
every
finish?
morning. And the last tour usually leaves at 4 p.m. Now, I say usually because sometimes we do go a little bit later. Busy days, long weekends, and stuff like that.
Oh, absolutely. And I think one of the things viewers can let to know is you do have the on and off bus, but if at the end of the night you want to end up at Lansdowne Park for one of our Athletico or one of our sports teams, you won't be able to get back on the bus, but there's other ways that you can get back, so you can plan for that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're doing a tour of the most popular locations in Ottawa. We go to the museums, we go to Lansdowne Park, the RCMP stables. Of course, we go by the Governor General's residence. So all these areas, although they're far apart, they're all pretty centralized in downtown. So if you do need to get back later, there's public transit and taxis and Ubers available in the region.
Yeah. What's one of your favorite stops on the on and off?
Well, it's funny. I mean, maybe it's just because you had them on the show, but the Nature Museum has always been one of my favorite museums.
Yeah.
It was my childhood favorite. I always loved dinosaurs, the bones. I also really like the War Museum. I have a bit of a history side to me, so I really enjoy that. But to say I have one specific favorite, it's really dependent who you're with, what you're trying to do that day, because even a stop like the Byward Market, which for me is so familiar to me. I grew up in the Byward. But really, if I wasn't someone from Ottawa, that would be such an interesting place to see.
Exactly. And everyone at home, the facts and the history that they add to it, it's not just when they stop off, it's when they're actually driving along and you're just enjoying I always like the top of the bus. You get to have all that great information and history of Ottawa. The other great one that people jump on is your amphibious bus. Tell us about that.
That's right. So the Amphibus is very unique, and not just because it's amphibious, but we're actually the only amphibious tour in Canada other than Halifax.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's only us in Halifax who are doing it. It's a 1-hour tour. It does about 35 minutes around the city, so it's a guided tour, and then it dives into the river. So the bus literally drives in and does a 25-minute cruise on the water.
And it's not like your windows are open or closed. It's closed, it's safe, it's everything.
Absolutely.
And what do you get to see underwater? I haven't had a chance to go.
So it's very common, actually, because even me, before I started working for Grey Line, before we ended up taking over the company, I had never been on the water in my own city. It's funny because I go to other cities when I go on vacation. I take a boat tour and I see it but I had never done it. We actually have one of the most beautiful waterways in Canada, in my opinion, here in Ottawa, out of any of the big cities, because you go into the Ottawa River right behind Parliament. So you're on the water and you have Parliament Hill right there, the Supreme Court, the National Archives, the Chateau Laurier, the History Museum, the National Art Gallery, all right around you. That's surrounding you, and it's all on a mountain. It's beautiful.
Yes, it is beautiful. And then you go underwater for a little bit, and people have an opportunity to see.
Exactly. You don't go underwater.
You just stay on the top.
Yeah, you float on the water.
No. But you can see, like, part of the windows underwater? You could do
No, it's all above water.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, when you splash in, so the reason it's a very common, a lot of people think that, because when you splash in, it feels like you're going under, because the windshield gets covered with water, but then it floats up. It floats like a boat.
And how long is that tour for people at home?
1 hour.
Perfect.
1 hour. And it starts usually at 10 a.m., sometimes at 10:30, and then we have tours throughout the day.
Yes. Okay. A new tour that you've added, which has been super fun to see, and you've included so many local, is your wine and cider day tour. So tell us about that, because that's a nice getaway for couples.
It is. It's honestly one of, like, personally, I'm the most excited about that tour.
Yeah.
I have, like, a lot of family who like wine, sommeliers in BC. So I always wanted to do something regarding that, but I never thought of Ottawa as a region that had, like, wine tours or anything, vineyards to offer. But then as I started doing research, I realized we actually have a few vineyards in the region.
Okay, where?
So the one we go to, Kin Vineyard, is in Carp.
Yes.
Beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. The food is fantastic. They're quite busy, actually. It's a big place. They have a lot of people coming by. If you have never been, I would recommend going.
Yeah.
But along the tour, so I'll go through all 3 stops. The first stop is actually downtown at Byers and Cellars. This is a local wine cellar, which may seem like, oh, well, I can get this wine at the LCBO, but you can't. So they have their own sommelier hand selects wines that you can't get at the LCBO, and they import them. So it's very unique, and I don't want to name anyone's name. I don't know if they want to be on TV, but they do such a good job at presenting all the different wines that it's different every time.
Yeah.
So it's fantastic.
And it's that nice time that you just take a moment in time to appreciate the wines, to understand wines, instead of going through the LCBO going, like the label. It's nice for somebody to take the time to explain it to you.
Exactly. And because they're kind of experts in it, it usually tends to be quite good wine.
Yes.
Yeah, it's enjoyable.
That's fair. And you can get it right there, which is fantastic.
So that's our first stop. The second stop is Kin Vineyard, which I already spoke about. Beautiful place. And then the third spot is really a hidden gem, Farmgate Cider. I was never a cider guy. I never enjoyed it that much, but Farmgate Cider really changed my mind on that.
Okay, how so? Because I'm with you a little bit on the cider.
Well, when I drank ciders, I always thought them as really sweet, sugary drinks, but at Farmgate Cider, they're really nice.
Yeah.
There's different flavors. They're flavorful. It's just really different than what I've experienced.
Clean. It's not like
exactly
where the sugar seems to make it a little bit heavier. It seems lighter.
Exactly. It's a lighter drink. It's a little family that run their orchard. They do a fantastic job. Really amazing time. People always love that stop.
Okay, and so how many hours how does that day look?
So it's pretty standard. It's a 7-hour day. You start at 10:30 and you end at 5:30.
Okay, perfect.
We generally run it twice a week, Wednesdays and Saturdays, but we often get corporate groups who book it any other day. We're available.
Brilliant idea. Yeah. That's fantastic. Okay, you have given us lots to do. So we've got the on and off bus, we've got the amphibious bus, the new wine and cider bus. Any last thing you want viewers to know for this summer holidays?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, anyone who's visiting, obviously this is great, but also for locals, I really encourage locals to hop on and take a tour. Not necessarily just ours, but we also collaborate with Ottawa Boat Cruise, who do the river cruise and the canal cruise. So there's actually so many different ways you can see the city. So
that is fantastic. Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to hear from you. I love, love, love the on and off bus, all the tours. The wine and cider tour you do have to try. I did miss it the last time, but I will be signing up. You can get all this information at Lady Dive.
Yep.
Yeah.
LadyDive.com.
Thank you. Wonderful summer ideas. Thanks, everyone, for joining me. This has been a fantastic time. We'll see you next time on Ottawa in the Know.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
This is Ben Weiss of the Historical Society of Ottawa. Join us for a new series here on Rogers TV, where we explore Ottawa's fascinating history, the people, places, and events that shape the city we live in today. Join us as we go time traveling exclusively on Rogers TV.